I'm a little late on this, but tier 14. This was, I'm going to say, the most painless, simple Transcendence tier to date. Yes, I have 2 synergy characters, but even so. Kurosame does not need his burst to solo this left side. And Rubicante, do I even need to say anything at this point? I mean, just look around the community. Everyone and their mother is soloing this stage with Rubicante, the right side and the middle, because it's not even challenging in the slightest bit. And that's not me trying to brag or be elitist or whatever. It's just the truth. There's barely anything to watch out for in the Reckoning. There really isn't. I mean, really, you could just bring both of them to the middle, Kurosame and Rubicante, and then not have to worry at all about when they get squishy, or however they word it, when the dragons go into that squishy stance with the blue aura. The way to get around that is they need a stacked debuff on them so that you can actually do damage to them. The higher the stacks, the more damage you'll do, kind of thing. Rubicante on his own with a Kurosame call will get the job done if you just time your Kurosame call, since you get 2 of them, for 80% and 30%. But really, you don't even have to time it that well. I mean, just get it before that 80%. And then the second one, I know I'm spoiling it because we're nowhere near there yet, but I just popped it super early, way before that last, I want to say 29% threshold, and it was fine. I was able to just keep the debuff on and wreck them. There really isn't much to say about this. In fact, Transcendence in general, if you look around, there are people running through and soloing every single tier from tier 1 until now. So there really isn't much to write home about at this point. It's kind of, it's kind of just getting itself taken care of. With a lot of these characters that we're getting now are so insanely powerful when compared to the difficulty of the stages that we have in front of us, that there really isn't much to dive into, to be honest. I mean, this isn't like the days of, say, what was that fight? Like that Shiva fight where everyone's like, oh shit, what do we do? Or tier 10 where everyone's like, oh my god, we're getting destroyed. Or tier 6, like that. Those were some fights that were really giving people trouble. But lately, I'm not seeing a whole lot of struggles. I think it's just a character versus stage difficulty balance at this point. I think it's completely out of balance given the characters that we have now. I really think so. Like, okay, I mean, right now, just watch this. I don't need to press any more buttons. Granted, I know this is only a Lufenia stage, but still, I can now just stand here and go make a snack, and this stage will be done in a matter of minutes. Because Rubicante, he's stupid. He's stupid. I mean, come on. Especially if you take off his 2 speed passives. He just stands there and burns his enemies alive, and you can just go do what you want. This is most of the next fight, too. I mean, really. Yes, I know there's nothing really original about the runs I'm doing. I tried to get the turn count as low as possible on the Reckoning, though. And again, to just spoil it, I got it at 3. And that was just me toying with stuff, because I wanted my 999 scores just to have them. Why not? But as far as just beating the stage with this right here, not difficult whatsoever. But you are going to want to run this with Kurosame on the team in some capacity, because there's a ticket mission if he's on your team for the Reckoning. So keep that in mind. If you run this, you won't get those Kurosame tickets. But either way, I mean, it's even easier with him on the team. I mean, there really isn't much going on here, man. Like, there really, really isn't. And the fact that I have 9 minutes left, give or take, yeah, struggling to find things to say on this one. I can talk about my Cull plans, I guess. I thought I was only going to be gunning for Quina this month, not realizing that we also have Zac and Aerith and Noctis and maybe the core BT. Hopefully, that'd be nice if that shows up, but I think that's on the lower list of priorities for me personally. I'm going to say for me personally, Noctis is number one. I'm sure that will come as no shock to anyone who's been a fan of this channel for a while. Quina though, gotta get Quina. Quina's great. Something I should mention now that the burst phase is almost over, the only reason I'm doing this right now is to build the force gauge so I can get force temp going. This is not for damage. This is to stall so that I can get my force gauge up before theirs. Because that's one thing about this fight is their force gauge is, it's not great. Their force time, I want to say it's about 15 turns. You can't damage them. I don't know a lot about it, but just avoid it at all costs. And what I did helps quite a bit. You don't have to. I've seen plenty of other people do this where they don't go into the burst phase. They just use the BT plus and works out fine. But I just wanted to get there fast. So now right after B's turn here, I will be ready to pop force time. And that will be that. After that, I will be taking one more turn on the turn count, and Rubicante will just do this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's pretty much every Rubicante solo is just this. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's a great character. He's a fantastic character. He's like top of his game right now. But he's kind of boring. I'll be honest. I gotta be honest. Rubicante is boring as shit. He's strong, but fuck is he boring. Like, I'm barely playing. Like, I'm just watching. I like to play my games. I don't like to just watch cinematics and that's it. Like, I don't know. To each their own. And yeah, I'm going to use him because he's really effective and to just slot one character here in Dimensions End. But I don't think he's that fun. I'll be honest. I really don't. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but it's what it is. He gets the job done, though. He's very strong. I just think he's boring. If you're going to do it like this. Maybe I should try him on a team. Okay, let me rephrase. Rubicante solos are boring. Because I've never used Rubicante on a team. I've only used him twice. Well, 3 times, technically. Would be this, Crucible 2, and his Shinryu. And it's been by himself every time. I've never used him on a team. Maybe he's more fun when there's more going on. When there's like other people on the team to just maximize the off-turn damage, like I don't know, like a core or something, maybe. Like Core Bacante might be fun. More fun than just this. I don't know. It's just a thought. I'll be honest, I'm hoping I get Zac and Aerith. Simply for favoritism, because I don't think I would use them that much in battle moving forward. I mean, not as much as I've used like Hera or Noctis or Tifa or anything like that. But I mean, I just want them. I think they'd be fun. FF7 is like in my top 2 favorite Final Fantasies, so I would love to get them both. You know what? I might switch it up. Okay, I'm not making any promises here. I'm just thinking out loud as a maybe. A lot of maybes here, but if I get Zac and Aerith, I might just run a Final Fantasy VII theme team for that event. I don't know. It's just a thought, but that's if. We'll see. And I'm sure I won't be the only one. I'm over here talking about this. Like, maybe it'll be something unique. But I'm sure plenty of people are gonna like, hell yeah, FF7, because it's FF7. Why the hell not? So notice the turns. Where the fuck is my turn? It doesn't even matter at all. Like, at all. So what the game plan is? Okay, the game plan now is we're at 3 turns. We're not adding any more to the count, just for fun. When their turn comes up again, I still have that Kurosame LD call. I'm gonna pop that and then go into the summon. And yeah, just wear them down as much as I can. get out of here with, I think, 1 or 2 turns left of force time, and then they'll just kill themselves. Oh, something else I could have mentioned, by the way. Yeah, I probably should have mentioned this. Another reason that I prefer to use the BT phase and not the BT finisher to get him going is because, okay, you get the BT phase going, you get force time going, and then you saw what I did. I didn't mention it, but I let force time build and build and build, and then I pop the BT finisher. So that way it does way more fucking damage than if you just use it the one time. And you're not, you know, running out turns of force time in the burst phase and shit. I think for Rubicante it's best to just, especially if you're solo, this is just my opinion, use the burst phase to build the FR gauge, and then you'll have your burst effect once you're out of the phase, so you're good to go. You'll have your Faraga counters, you'll be golden. Get into force time, and then as force time builds, then pop that BT finisher to just nuke them. That's what I did, and it worked out quite well. Now in here we can just spam EXs. I don't know if this does more damage than the LD. I have no idea. I don't know what the hits are, but I just like the... No, that looks like the LD does more. I'm not even looking at the numbers. I don't know. I have no idea. It's hard to tell because they keep increasing with the force time. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, the LD definitely does more. Holy shit. LD did way more. Like way more, damn. Like twice as much it looks like. Holy shit. Okay, good to know. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just saying that's what it looks like just from watching this. I haven't paid attention to Rubicante's skills because you don't really need to use them most of the time. You just kind of do this over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Alright, so yeah, we put that Kurosame call on before we went into the summon. So now they're fully stacked with it. So they will die within the next few enemy turns. And that will be that. It doesn't matter that you're healing, you bitch! Why bother? It's a waste. It's a fool's errand, because you're gonna get burned up. Yeah, that healing did nothing. You ain't shit. Please tell me it's over. I've had enough! Okay, great. So that is my completely and totally unoriginal, boring-ass run of Tier 14. Easiest tier to date with these characters. What did you guys do? Probably the same thing, because most of you did. But thanks for watching anyway.